Dave Langen inside of row number 3 to his outside, the 714 of Scott Stiskel.
Doug Enemy, the 93 to the inside, to the outside from Boynton, Iowa. Great run last night for a first time here, the 17 of Austin Brands.
Matt Boucher inside of row number 5 of the 5B machine and the 15 of JC Bruins. 10 cars, 8 times around the Speedway here. Stock car heat race number 1. Fralin and Chad Bruins will bring us to the green flag.
As we come through turns 3 and 4, RPMs are up. Green is out and we're underway. Bruins and will lead them side by side. Here comes Bronner and Pettit. They'll 4 wide into turns 1 and 2. Austin Bronner, the 10A machine, out to the race lead. Here comes Bruins in the 11 car to the top side.
Oh my, it's only lap 1 here in the stock cars, and they're 3 and 4 wide. It's going to be the 10A of Austin Bronner out in front. Chad Bruins goes second as they complete lap number 1. Pettit working the inside. Langen, here comes Fralin, now back to the inside in the 7 machine.
Austin Brands, the 17 car, trying to work his way through the field and up to a transfer spot. Believe me when I tell you this, Scott, he got a flat left front tire last night, 3 laps into the feature, and finished 5th last night of that 17 car. Now trying to move forward here for a transfer in heat race number 1.
He's going to make it 3 wide out of turn number 2. Working the inside of Langen and Fralin. Don't look now, Austin Bronner, but here comes Chad Bruins to the outside.
Bruins to the outside of Bronner, the 10A car. Ron Pettit in third, right behind them. But for how long? Austin Brands is coming from Boynton, Iowa, to the inside of the racetrack. Bronner fends off the 11 car. Chad Bruins down the backstretch now into turn 3. Bronner to the inside, Bruins to the outside. 3 car battle right behind them.
The 3 car battle behind them, but they're side by side for the race lead. Austin Bronner gets it sideways into turn number 1. Problems on the 7 of Fralin. Chad Bruins will go side by side, slide it up, falling back. Now here comes Langen to the outside again of Brands right now. Pettit holding on to that 3rd spot, this time by, I believe, maybe 3 laps left.
3 laps left, possibly, as Bronner and Bruins still going at it. Top 4 redraw. Austin Brands in the hot seat right now, sitting in that 4th place spot to the back bumper over on Pettit. Down the backstretch now into turn number 3. As they come off of turn 4, 2 sticks in the air, 2 laps to go.
2 laps left to go. Look at the battle for 3rd right now. Ron Pettit making sure that Austin Brands can't get to the inside of him. If I keep turning left, even though he's there, I'm going to protect that spot.
As they work their way into turn 3 and 4, Brands now will go a lane higher than Pettit. Cannot do nothing. Brands tucked tail behind the 12 cars. A white flag comes out. Little bit of bumper tank down the front stretch here. Bronner still your race leader. Bruins, Pettit, and Brands off turn 2.
Bruins will look to the inside of Bronner there momentarily. Now here comes the battle for 3rd. Brands to the outside. Pettit pushes the nose up. It will go to... Whoa, it's not over yet. I believe Pettit gets it. So Austin Bronner goes 1. Chad Bruins goes 2. Austin Brands 4th. Ron Pettit in that 3rd spot there. But how about our race fans? The 10A machine of Austin Bronner picking up the heat race win. Chad Bruins in that 2nd spot. Ron Pettit in 3rd.
Here's our road to the 26 of Jeremy Hoskinson to the outside. The ever so colorful 31K of Fred DeSivey.
Neil Bruins inside of row number 3 to his outside. The 20 machine of Eric Haase.
Kyle Becker, 27 to the inside. To the outside, it's Steck, the number 7 of Tyler Steckelberg.
Bertzinger in the 48 machine. Starting tailback on the field.
Looks like the 27 Kyle Becker opting for a rear start here as we take the green flag. It'll be Steinbach out to the early race lead with Wergen behind him. Here comes Hoskinson to the inside. Fred DeSivey there as well as with Neil Bruins.
So Jeremy Hoskinson making the best of that opening from Wergen, getting into that 2nd spot. Hunter Wergen working the 3rd spot. Here comes Neil Bruins in that 74 machine. Everybody's chasing the 5 Eli of Marty Steinbach.
Steinbach is your race lead side by side for 3rd and 4th. As we got 4 cars. Oh, Fred DeSivey jumps the tire. And here comes a drive shaft now. Rear end is out. Well, the number 20 of Eric Haase. We're going to need the hook.
So we'll see if we can get that car fixed for the feature a little bit later on. Marty Steinbach out in front. Last time Marty was here, it was a little rainy Thursday night. Took home a motor. Won the John O's Racing Engines motor. The 5 Eli, the B&B chassis by Skyrocket, out in front of this heat race.
So let's see what he's got here. We might have a winner already here, Scott. We'll check it on out as we come back to Green Flag Racing here for the Stock Cars. Steinbach is going to be your race leader. And Steinbach, Hodgkinson, DeSivey, followed by, I believe, that is the 2X.
Hunter Wergen in the 2X.
Hunter Wergen, yeah.
So Marty Steinbach getting some company now. The Big Daddy Chassis 26 machine of Jeremy Hodgkinson. He'll look to the inside. Steinbach slides high. Hodgkinson side by side down the front straightaway.
Battle for the race lead as Fred DeSivey up to third. Dearest mother named DeSivey going to work on that 31K car and having his father test out a few new setups here this weekend. Hodgkinson now looking for the race lead as they come into turns 3 and 4.
Marty Steinbach has led from the drop of the green. Now here comes the 26 of Gravedigger. It's the 26 of Jeremy Hodgkinson to the race lead. DeSivey's still back in that third spot. Are we looking for the top 4 with Wergen right now holding on to that 4th spot in the 2X machine?
You know, you call Hodgkinson the Gravedigger. I think he needs to take over Billy Moyer's nickname as Mr. Smooth. Look how smooth he has been to get to that top spot. 2 laps to go now for the 26.
Hodgkinson has that Big Daddy chassis dialed in on the bottom side.
White flag out for Hodgkinson, Steinbach, DeSivey, Wergen, Tyler Steckelberg in the top 5. Steck has had some problems this weekend, but feeling good about that car. Can he get around Wergen on this white flag lap? Or will he have to come through a B? Checkered flag is out for Hodgkinson. Here comes Steinbach, DeSivey, and oh man, Steckelberg almost had it, but Wergen hung on and got the top 4.
All right side of romance there from Stuckelberg to the 2X machine of Wergen, but Wergen able to hold on to that one. Fred DeSivey in the 31, coming home in the 2nd spot. Marty Steinbach, and how about it, race fans, the Big Daddy chassis, the 26 machine of Jeremy Hodgkinson. So we'll get set here. Heat race number 3 for the stock cars. Hans Hofex inside of row number 1, the 59X machine. To his outside the 17K of Travis Patterson. Patterson will skip it to the back.
Yes, he will. Do the same thing last night, too. So they are going to crisscross applesauce here. And
Troy Bruins will slide up outside of row number 1.
Okay, so Tyler Iverson on the inside of row 2 now to his outside. Cannot see the number.
Lance Borgman in the 76 machine.
Mike Nichols, and then followed by the X-car of Anthony Roth, Alan Zimmerman, as well as Scott Smith.
So we'll go green out of 4. Iverson with the race lead on Hofex. Hans Hofex trying to battle on the outside of Tyler Iverson. Mike Nichols. Yellow is out. Yellow flag is out.
Caution flag out as the big check was battling for the race lead there, your pole sitter. So let's run through these ticket numbers again here, Scott. We got 572430, blue ticket number, by the way, 572430,
572099, and 572217.
So if those are, if you have that ticket number or anyone that was called, come on up and claim your prize right here from the announce booth.
Scotty, down here in the fan zone. Now
Yes,
you remember
Jimmy.
at Boone, they had a mullet contest. You wait till after this, I'm going to show you one.
Sounds good as we go green, 3 wide right off the start here in turn at number 4. And are we going to stay green or we're going to go yellow? Looks like we are going to stay at the green. Tyler Iverson, last night's feature winner, will have the race lead. Mike Nichols up to second as he's losing a door panel in a 63 car. 76, Lance Borgman, and the 75 of Bruins battling there for that third and fourth transfer spot.
Borgman and Bruins side by side. Ross sitting back there in the fifth spot as Mike Nichols tries to reel in the 98 of Iverson. Iverson with a good run last night. The 98 machine now slides it just a little bit high. Nichols with the nose in there. He'll drive back away. Down the back straightaway goes Tyler Iverson. Bruins and Borgman continue to battle third and fourth. Now here comes the X90 machine of Anthony Roth into that fourth spot. So it's Lance Borgman holding third. Roth now wanting it in that X90 machine. Anthony Roth driving the X90 machine in the fourth spot. Hans Hofex. Then it's Neil Bruins in the 75 machine. Troy Bruins in that 75 machine. So Tyler Iverson, Mike Nichols, now Anthony Roth to the inside of Borgman, the battle for third. Borgman slides it high. Roth sticks the nose in there and takes the spot out of turn number 2. Then it's the 59 of Hans Hofex. Troy Bruins in the 75. Scott Smith, Alan Zimmerman, and Travis Patterson. 2 laps left to go. Mike Nichols on the prowl on Tyler Iverson.
Driver out of Harlan, Iowa, all-time winningest driver in IMCA history is that 63 car of Mike Nichols, working on last night's feature winner of Tyler Iverson on the 98T. White flag is out one more time around as it comes to turns 1 and 2.
So Nichols will look to the outside of Iverson one more time. Iverson will pick up the throttle and drive away from Nichols down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. It is Tyler Iverson, Mike Nichols, Anthony Roth, and Lance Borgman, your top 4 as the checkered flag falls for Iverson. Nichols goes second. Roth goes third. Borgman in the 4th spot. Hans Hofex in 5th. So how about it, race fans? A driver from Albion, Nebraska. The 98 machine of Tyler Iverson picking up the heat race win. Again, race fans, a big thanks goes out to each and every one of you out here tonight on a Saturday evening, the 25th anniversary of Abe Lincoln Memorial Race. Valmont Industries Victory Lane looking beautiful down there. Who is going to be there a little bit later on this evening? Caution lights are down. So top 8 out of this one will move to tonight's feature. Langen and Stuckelberg on the front row. Dave Langen, no stranger to Victory Lane. The 24 machine a weekly at the Boone County Raceway will bring us to the green flag in our Stock Car B feature. Langenberg, Hans Hofex now on the inside. Look at Scott Smith. He'll work the outside of the 48 of Bertzinger. Stiskel tries to work on Stuckelberg as Langen will lead lap number 1. Hans Hofex in that 2nd spot.
7 at Stuckelberg back to that 3rd place position, taking the top 8 here. Stuckelberg, I'll let you know right now, has got no front brakes on the 7 car. Rear brakes only, so trying to get around that hindrance and into a transfer spot here tonight, currently running in that 3rd place position.
So keep your eyes on Troy Bruins, a 75, and the 48 machine of Bertzinger. I believe that's our battle there for the 8th spot. Bertzinger now sliding high.
Adamy around
in the 93.
Will we stay to the green? Adamy, can he get it refired? And he will. Are we going to say green? Yes, we are.
So staying green in this one. Langen out in front. Hans Hofex running second. And it's Stuckelberg, Scott Smith, Scott Stiskel, Matt Boucher. Troy Bruins. Now here comes Bertzinger back in that 48 machine. Then it's Neil Bruins in the 74 machine. So everybody working the inside of the Speedway right now. Taking the top 8 out of this B feature for our stock cars into tonight's 25th annual Abe Lincoln Memorial Race. Adam, he's slow atop of turn number 2. Keep your eyes on that 93 machine. Can he get it rolling there? Keeps it rolling, keep it rolling. Possibly just trying to work out of harm's way in the 93 machine. Stuckelberg now taking a link to the inside of Hofax as Boucher now starting to work on Stiskel. 7:14 of Stiskel into turn number 3. Here comes the 5B of Boucher to the inside. The battle is for 5th on the Speedway. Bertzinger now with problems in the 48 machine.
Haase having trouble as he pulls off the track in the 20 car. It's still 24 with the race lead. Hofax, Steckelberg, and Smith, your top 4, top 8 going. Couple of Bruins going at it side by side now in a turn 3 and 4. 2 laps to go here in this B feature.
So 2 laps left to go. Troy Bruins with the spot right now in the 75 machine. J.C. Bruins in the 15. Now to the inside. That is the battle for the final transfer spot as Dave Langen will go white flag one more time around the Speedway. Hofax in the second spot. Hans Hofax in the 59 machine. So J.C. Bruins now to the inside of Troy Bruins. The battle is on for the 8th and final transfer spot. Kyle Becker wants to throw his name in there as well in the 27. So J.C. Bruins with the advantage right now as Dave Langen, Hans Hofax, Stuckelberg, Smith, Stiskel, Boucher, Neil Bruins, and J.C. Bruins. Your 8 cars moving out of that one. So Dave Langen picking up the B feature win in this one. Hans Hofax in that second spot. So we'll show them 1 to go from the flag stand. Let's try it again, Scotty. They want to wave again. How about it, US 30 Speedway? On your feet, make some noise for your stock car division. 20 times around the Speedway. This show will be amazing.
Like we said, the track has set the drivers a game. This is the Class 2 Tough to Tame, one of the greatest classes in IMCA racing. This is your IMCA Stock Cars.
So cautions go down. Bruins and Nichols on the front row. 20 times around the Speedway. Who will be the 2021 Stock Car Champion at the Abe Lincoln Memorial? We get set. RPMs will increase out of turn number 4. We're looking for the green out of 4.
Mike Nichols quickly out to the race lead in the 63 car. IMCA all-time winningest driver in IMCA history. Chad Bruins right behind him as we've got Fred DeSavi and Hunter Wergen working through turns 3 and 4. Austin Bronner, the 10A there as well. Lap 1 goes to Mike Nichols.
So Bronner on the inside of DeSavi. Look out, problems. Jeremy Hodgkinson, the 26 machine at top of turn number 2. Caution coming out, 26 of Hodgkinson. So Mike Nichols will set the pace, the B&B chassis down the back straightaway. No stranger to victory lane, no matter where he is at. RPM slowly increase, and we're back to green.
Back to green indeed. Mike Nichols, your race leader. Bruins in a side by side. Austin Brands, the 17 car, up to 4th now. As he looks to get around the 31K of Fred DeSavi and out to the back bumper of the 11 car, Chad Bruins. Gas brake for the 17 car, getting it to rotate as he looks for second off turn 4.
Brands in that 17 machine on the march. Look out, here comes Chad Bruins in that second spot, but Austin Brands is on the hunt. DeSavi running in that 4th spot, then it is Austin Bronner. Tyler Iverson, the 98T, now upstairs, trying to work his way through the field. This is Mike Nichols continuing to show the way in this one. Iverson, the first car looking upstairs. Can the top side come in this one for the stock cars?
Tyler Iverson, your last night's feature winner, upstairs trying to find some moisture or some bite. Cannot do so. Goes back downstairs. Meanwhile, Austin Brands trying to close in on the 11 at Chad Bruins. Mike Nichols slowly starts to pull away out with the race lead. Fred DeSive fourth. Austin Bronner, your top five.
Fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, the best battle on the Speedway. Bronner is there. DeSive, don't mess up now. Here comes the 76 of Lance Borgman. Borgman in that Jet Racing 76 machine right there as well, putting his name into the inside now of Bronner. The battle for fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh with Roth there running in that seventh spot. Then it is the 98T of Iverson in eighth. This Mike Nichols continuing to show the way. Chad Bruins, Austin Brands.
As they work him off turn number 2, top 3 broke away, but single file. Brands can catch the 11 car on entry, but on exit loses a little bit of ground as Bruins just has a better pull off the corner. Brands still trying to stay in step as he possibly saving the tires. Oh, as Bruins bobbles now off turn 2. Here comes Austin Brands to the inside. Brands up to second of the 17 as caution flag flies.
Got one sitting down here on the inside of turn number 4, right as they come onto the front straightaway. He's the driver that's kind of in the catbird seat, sitting back, watching what Nichols is doing, possibly seeing a couple grooves as he's worked through the field.
Austin Brands had an F1 chassis and now has a Wolf chassis, the same chassis that his dad, Randy Brands, who is a very successful stock car driver out of Boynton, Iowa as well. So let's see if Austin can maybe work some magic here in that 17 car and find his way to the front as we come back to green now off turn number 4.
Very slow pace again by Nichols. Green is out. Side by side behind him. Can Brands clear Bruins? Is the race on now for the lead? You can see Brands clearly in that second spot. Now he'll set his sights on Nichols. Keep your eyes. He's on the hunt, the 17 machine.
Austin Brands out of Boynton, Iowa, up to second, chasing the all-time winningest driver in IMCA history as Austin Brands, as we got cars around in turn 4. I was just about to say Austin Brands looking for his first ever career win, as he used to race go-karts and then said, you know what, I'm going to go circle track racing on a bigger scale and hopped right into a stock car.
He wants to race with Dad. Definitely somebody who's no stranger to stock cars. Randy Brands, a name that if you've been around stock car racing for any amount of time, you know that name. Plenty of great racing action continuing throughout the Midwest. Scotty, you'll be in action tomorrow night. You got Cool Junction coming up, all kinds of end-of-the-year specials, I-80 Speedway, Beatrice Speedway. You guys got some stuff going on, I'm sure, over in Iowa.
Yeah, in Iowa and South Dakota as well. And I got a couple Minnesota shows left on the docket for my schedule. As we're going to come back to green here. Did Chad Bruins learn anything? Yeah, he's going to push Austin Brands up the track here on the restart, but can Brands cross underneath of him? No, he cannot. Mike Nichols starts to walk away. Austin Brands in the back bumper of the 11 car. Chad Bruins now looks to the inside as Nichols still leads.
So Nichols, your race leader, stretching it out to 2 or 3 car lengths into turn number 1. Brands again peeking to the inside of Bruins. DeSive holding on to that 4th spot. Then it is Roth. Borgman now Borgman holding off Bronner. Bronner now under attack from Tyler Iverson. The 98T machine starting to make his march towards the front of the field.
As Brands still works to the back bumper of the 11 car. Oh, Bruins possibly might have bobbled. Brands cannot capitalize off of turn number 2. As we got, looks like Wergen troubles. As we're going to go halfway. Can Wergen get it off the speedway? Yes, he can. Still under the green flag.
Austin Brands is there. The battle for second. Can he pull it off? Now Bruins will pull it back to a car length advantage over Brands. DeSive sitting back there in the 4th spot. Then it is Roth to the rear bumper of DeSive.
As they come off turn number 4, Nichols still walking away. Chad Bruins seems to be going higher and higher in 1 and 2, but Brands just cannot capitalize. Fred DeSive, Anthony Roth, your top 5, as we still working through 3 and 4. Bottom line preferred, Mike Nichols, your race leader.
Catfishing is a premium here this evening as Nichols now starting to pull the left front, possibly the track getting tighter and tighter. Borgman now to the inside of Roth to battle for the 5th spot.
Battle for the 5th spot indeed. As car way high up the track as Anthony Roth. Here comes Iverson to the underneath of the X90.
So Roth now sliding back in the field. The X90 machine pulls up down the back straightaway along the outside retaining wall. Mike Nichols continuing to lead. Chad Bruins, Austin Brands, then it is DeSive and Borgman. Your top 5. Bronner now going back after the 98T of Iverson. Hans Hofax, then it's Marty Steinbach. Can Roth now get it off the Speedway? It looks like he does.
Roth will take it off the Speedway here. Mike Nichols, Chad Bruins, Austin Brands, Fred DeSive. Your top 4 cars. Nichols opening up the gap even further on the 11 car. Austin Brands still trying to play some catch up here in the 17.
The 17 of Brands not giving up as it goes on here. Let's see if Bruins can keep the 11 car under him. The last long green flag, his car did start to go away a little bit. So what do we have here? Looks like 3 laps left in this one, possibly.
Possibly as we work them through turns 1 and 2. Austin Brands losing a little bit of steam. A distance back to Fred DeSive. 2-6 in the air this time by for the 63 of Mike Nichols.
Does Brands have anything for Bruins? The best battle heating up is for second. Nichols continuing to march away in the 63 machine. Bruins run second. Brands in third. DeSive fourth. Borgman in the 5th spot as the white flag will come out for the 63 of Mike Nichols.
Mike Nichols will have 1 lap to go. Chad Bruins, Brands, DeSive. Mike Nichols down the backstretch for the final time here in this A feature at the Abe Lincoln Memorial into turns 3 and 4. He will pick up the checkered flag. Chad Bruins in second. Austin Brands will better up to third. Fred DeSive in 4th.
So he's no stranger where to go. Look where he's at already. He's found Valmont Victory Lane, the driver of the B&B Chassis Imperial Manufacturing 63 machine out of Harlan, Iowa, down there with our man, Jimmy Scott.
Well, Mike, once again, Victory Lane here at US 30 Speedway, or you're no stranger to, but man, what a race. That last restart, you hooked up and you grabbed the bags and threw the cart on the desk and you checked out.
Well, yeah, the car we freed it up quite a bit. The track's taken a great deal of rubber, so it was very fortunate for us that our buddy Trevor drew us the 2, and starting up front, it was definitely key on this racetrack. So got to thank all my help tonight. I really appreciate it, especially my wife, Anita. It's just her and I been all weekend, and then headed to Lexington tomorrow. So we're going on like very little sleep and a whole lot of racing.
Well, you know, you get the wins, you get the adrenaline, you know, and then after it's all over with, then you can drop down and take a little nap, you know. But no stranger here to Victory Lane. And like I said, some days you race 4 days a week. You race Columbus, then you'll run Denison, then you'll run Harlan, and then you drive clear out to Lexington every Sunday.
Yeah, and then being here a little bit late and getting home late and having to turn around and come back right away. It cuts into the beer drinking a little bit, but you know what? The $1,000 check tonight, that'll go a long ways. I think maybe we can push the beer drinking back a day or 2.
There you go. And we got some dancing going on tonight too with the Dylan Bloom Band. But I told this story before. I've been to Mike Nichols' first national championship win, and I think you're on the way to another one, aren't you?
Yeah, if my math is correct, once the bonus points are figured, I think we're going to end up with number 10.
Number 10. Give it up once again to Mr. Mike Nichols.